Well, I reckon it's about that time again. Now, it was probably a month, month and a half, 2 months ago. I was talking about Miami especially, this big condo boom, like the housing boom, the big condo boom. They're building condos, and then all of a sudden, the statistics were changing to show these developers are sitting on the condos. They were selling them to companies that would then flip them, etc. And now everybody's hurting. There's a glut of condos, ain't enough buyers. Where have I heard this before? So I thought to myself, boy, that was fast. Just a couple months ago, it was just brought up as an issue. Now, let's see where we are. Wolf Richter, wolfstreet.com. Miami pre-construction condo flippers drown in glut. Because there have been zero resales, the actual market value of the units in the project is uncertain. Miami, particularly near the waterfront, has experienced one of the hottest post-housing bust construction booms in the country, leaving a veritable mecca for pre-construction condo flippers, often institutional investors that are trying to make a buck. The construction boom is quite a sight to behold. Still, as seen from a cruise ship, where crane counting might well, I think it meant wilt away with the time. The photo, which I'll go ahead and post that. You want to take a little quick peek at that. You can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cranes, maybe a little fifth one down here, a little small one. Build those condos, baby. Build them. Ain't no recession here. Ain't one in sight. Everything's going to be fine. Until it's not. So, where was I? That photo was taken by Matthew Brandley. Shows the rising condo towers in the new Edgewater area. That this might eventually create a supply problem is clear. Alas, eventually got here in a hurry, didn't it? Brickell, an area that is part of Miami's condo corridor by the waterfront, is just an example, similar to New Edgewater above. Andrew Stearns, founder of Stat Funding, who analyzed the Brickell condo area, more on that in a moment, mused about the New Edgewater area. Quote, "There is an unprecedented glut of new pre-construction condos coming to market there too, but different neighborhood." End quote. Interesting things are starting to transpire in Brickell. Among the newest condo projects is Bond Brickell, a tower with 328 units, completed in August 2016. The analysis by Stat Funding found that 318 units, or 97% of them, that have been sold look good on paper. But, two key points. The developer is still sitting on 10 units. Of them, 4 are listed for sale on the Multiple Listing Service, or MLS. And the other point, many of the sold units were acquired by pre-construction condo flippers. 69 of these units are now listed for resale on the MLS. Thus, a total of 79 units are either listed for sale or still owned by the developer. That is 24% of the total units. To attract potential buyers, 14 of these units have been listed for sale at an actual loss after the standard 6% commission. And yet there have been 0 sales reported on the MLS. Pre-construction condo flippers make a leveraged bet. They buy condos from the developer during the construction phase with a small deposit and make additional payments as construction progresses. In a booming market, lenders are eager to extend these short-term loans. When the building is completed, the pre-construction flipper closes the sale and then tries to unload the condo at a profit. During good times, developers sell all their units either to end users or to flippers within a few months of completion. But now developers are getting stuck with unsold units and flippers cannot flip. But Bond Brickell isn't the only new tower in the neighborhood. It has to compete with other towers that have just been completed or are going to be completed soon. He has another map we'll pull up here. This map shows those projects clustered around Bond Brickell, number 1. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all in the same general area, especially 1 through 7. In this list of the towers in the photo, the percentage of parentheses indicates closed sales as percent of total units in the project. Sales cannot close in projects that are not completed, though buyers may have to put down deposits on some of the units. Hence, uncompleted projects, which are bold, show no closed sales. So he's got 1 through 10. The same 1 through 10 I just showed you. Bond Brickell, 328 units, completed 2016. Again, 97% sold. On the number 2 spot, 387 units to be completed, 2017. Brickell Heights 2, 332 units to be completed, 2017. Brickell Heights, 358 units to be completed, 2017. SLX Lux Brickell, 450 units to be completed, 2017. City Center Rise units completed 2016, so almost practically a year ago, only 46% sold. City Center Reach, 390 units completed April 2016, 88% sold. Echo Brickell, 175 units to be completed by 5 of 2018. Le Parc Brickell, 128 units completed 6/16, 93% sold. And Casa Brickell, 81 units completed 11/2016 with only 75% sold. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 10 that I just gave you. 5 out of 10, half of those, aren't completed yet. And there's still some sitting, quite a number as a matter of fact, sitting not sold from the other ones that are completed. And again, the ones that sold may have, as I showed you, a bunch of those sold to people, investors to flip them. So they're going to essentially flip them. So they bought a bulk of them and then are now trying to sell them. So that's counted in the 97%. 97% of that one. In the Brickell area alone, 2,547 condos are listed for resale. In 2016, only 1,017 sales closed. So more than half, right? 1,017 actually closed in 2016. 2,547 are listed for sale right now. In quarter 1, 2017, 227 sales closed. At the Q1 rate of sales, there is about 34 months, or damn near 3 years, of supply. Actually, yes, 3 years. This is what the Brickell neighborhood and its cranes look like from the street photo. Well, whatever, not showing that. And the plot thickens. Another 1,700 new units in the list above will be completed over the next 12 months within blocks of Bond Brickell. But here's the thing, according to Andrew Stearns, because there have been 0 resale transactions at Bond Brickell, the actual market value of the units in the project is uncertain, with 14 out of 69 Bond Brickell resale listings listed for a loss. Asking prices indicate that Bond Brickell units cannot be resold unless sellers are willing to take a loss on resale. And even then, the fact that there have been 0 resales so far at the Bond Brickell, and the competition hasn't even fully matured yet, also indicates that the loss flippers have to take might have to be significantly larger than indicated by those asking prices. When prices drop enough, there will eventually be a buyer, but the price level where buyers come out of the woodwork has not been reached. So, speaking of that, Zillow, and this is Bond Brickell, Miami. I'm going to search for that to give me an idea. map. Here we go. That's what we want. Miami condo investments. Here we go. Okay. Miami, Florida. Because I got to pull this up, and this is definitely it. So if you look at, let me pull my old handy duty map. This is just Google Earth right now, Google Maps. Just to give you an idea, Bond Brickell right here. Got Virginia Key. Okay, so this is what this is. This is the area we're going to be looking at right here on Zillow. So pull up Zillow. More on map. All right, here we are. Here's the key. Right, this is Bond Brickell area, and I just want to show you the insane, the insane prices, and the insane amount of stuff for sale. And again, blue dots represent foreclosure, auction, pre-foreclosure, etc. And every time I zoom in, couple of little zooms or whatever, a lot of times you'll see a lot more of the blues showing up. Now, oddly enough, there's only one on this screen in this particular area. And that might be because this whole area is bought by flipper, investment companies, etc. But as you zoom out, move around Miami, which I want to do for a second, you just see the blue ones popping out like like a bunch of Smurfs. You zoom in, they're all over the place. Again, these are foreclosures, pre-foreclosure on that one, as you can see, auction, pre-foreclosure, etc. So back over here, just to give you an idea how much crap is for sale, the competition is going to be absolutely fierce. Look at this. There's so many dots it can't even fit on the screen. See this 9 plus, 9 plus, 9 plus, 42 units, 3 units, 2 units, 2 units, 3 units. All right, so they're over here to the right. Look at this one. 9 plus, 9 plus, 9 plus. Well, how many is 9? How many? Oh, that one says 18 units. This is how much is for sale. Come on, get into real estate, flipping. If you don't have cash, don't worry about it. We can put you in contact with banks that'll lend to you with even terrible credit to get into the flipping, and I'm going to make you a member of my team, yada, yada, yada. Right. And then I'm going to just click on the surrounding area. This always just makes me insane. This is the surrounding area. And then let's go to this key over here. Big price stuff. Everything in the damn place is for sale? Everything's for sale. 17 mil, 2.6 mil, 2.75, 1.7 mil, 1.9, 4.8 mil. 6 bedroom, 8 bath. How is all of this stuff for sale? Because if you look up here, this green stuff is just like it's a park. And you're not going to really find houses there for sale because it's a park area. Whatever the hell this is doing out in the water, I could not tell you. I do want to click on that, though. What the hell are we looking at over here? It's just completely misplaced. But, again, back down here, then you got the housing and everything, and then park. Now, this lucky guy, whoever this may be, if this is placed right, is somehow inside the park area. Doesn't show you much outside. I just want to kind of poke around a little bit. 450K. There's 4 units, 2.27 million, 3 million. Let's take a look at some of these houses. Look at this. And then one little hurricane comes and it's over. And then the rest of our rates get jacked up in Florida so that the multi-million-dollar houses can get paid for. That are all for sale. No one's living in them anyways, as you just saw. Yeah, let's just finish 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, and 29. Yep, good. So my main point is, as always is, real estate bubble collapse 2.0. I think it started. We're at the peak, and now, like a roller coaster, it's up. Everyone's trying to sell before it goes down. And all of a sudden they're looking around and, oh my gosh, I thought I'd beat everybody to it. I thought I'd get it out at the very top because I'm so smart and no one else would catch on. But from the look of this damn map, there's a whole lot of people that caught on, and they're selling at the same damn time that I am. This whole island, I gotta go back. This whole island is for sale. The whole island is basically for sale. Just look at this. This is not a big area. This is not a big area. And then again, you go right back to Miami, and it's out of control. And then you want to go up to this little key or whatever the hell this is called, and look at this. Look how much stuff is for sale. This doesn't even kind of make sense. It can't even fit on the screen. There's so much stuff piled on top of each other. You got to zoom in for days just to see it all. Look at this. Yeah, granted, it's not every single house. Naturally, you can see that. But, man, there's a lot. Man, there's a lot for sale. My goodness. So all these new condo builders, and they want to flip them. And I wish you idiots lots of luck. You didn't learn from just 2008. It was not that long ago. You didn't learn. And it's going to bite you in the butt again. Which is good for me. I'm renting because I am one of the smartest guys in the room compared to you guys out there, well, freaking flippers right now. I'm a freaking genius compared to what I'm seeing here. Holy crap. And I'm going to rent, and I'm going to wait for the epic real estate crash. And like I said, if all this works out, Bitcoin goes crazy, even silver goes crazy. And I thought to myself, could you imagine? Could I just imagine? I never even had to touch my silver. And that just a handful of Bitcoins went so crazy that I sold them and bought a house with Bitcoin. And then said, oh my God, my silver stack is sitting over there. It is sitting right there and I haven't even touched my silver stack. Talk about an awesome retirement. Now, I wouldn't be able to hang on to that for retirement because I also know when silver goes way up, it will absolutely be a bubble. Because the mindless zombies, as always, history always proves this, they are always last to the party, last to the skyrocketing real estate prices, last to the all-time high stock market. I got to get in. And then it crashes on them. And their wealth is destroyed. And their house's price is destroyed. And they don't learn, they don't read history, they don't know history, so screw them. I do, and I will be buying, most likely, a house, a very nice house, property. Guys, and I can just see it now. I can see the vision now. Guys, faithful subscribers, listen to me. This is your pal Jason M4. Sometime in the future. I just bought a $900,000 house for $250,000. I just bought it for $250,000. Right? That's the kind of video that can very easily come in the near future when this gets dealt with. These prices are not even kind of insane. They are beeline. This is what we call ludicrous, like Spaceballs. Ludicrous speed. We've gone past the speed of light. We are at ludicrous speed. We have gone past normalcy, any semblance of normalcy, and we are into ludicrous stock market, ludicrous auto prices and auto market, ludicrous housing bubble, housing prices. And I want to be able to say, I found a little country plot, if you will. I don't need much. Few acres. Got a house. Family, pop, mom, sister, sell that turd you call a house in the city. Yeah, get rid of that turd because you don't want to be there when this all goes down. I got a spot for you on my land. You can build whatever you want there. You want to bring a trailer temporarily, that's okay. Live cheap if you want, that's all right. Have a house built, mom and pop. You guys are divorced. There's not a chance in hell you guys would live together now. So I bought you both a used one bedroom or two bedroom each from one of those 55 or older homes where grandma or grandpa died, and the family is left paying $500-600 a month just for rent to keep that old ancient, not even ancient, but just that mobile home there, and they're dying. They'll take anything, just get it out of, come get the thing, pay to get it out of here, give us a couple grand, take it so we don't have to pay this fee. I'll be glad to. Let me have 2, maybe even a third one. Bonus guest house, if you will. Trailer style, though. Live cheap. You guys have no rent. Family, mom, dad, you don't have to have rent no more. Not that my mom pays my sister any rent to live at her house now, but I'm sure my sister would like to kick her out of the house and have her house back. My dad does pay rent where he's at, and I'm sure he'd like to live in a nice little house somewhere. And again, I'm an easy person. I'll have to have the biggest, baddest, best of everything. I'll take a couple of trailers in the back 40. Mom and dad, there you go. Love you guys. Sister, there's your house over there. And my house, it was already on the land. I got a sweet deal. This is a $900,000 house, and I got it for $250K. Very proud of that. And I'd like to hear your stories, right? And then there'll be a Jason, share your story with Jason at 4, and then I'll repost the video of me talking with you. Tell me about the sweet deal you got. What happened? Silver went up to what? Yeah, that's when you sold. Okay, what'd you do with that money? Oh, you bought a house. Oh, okay. Was it in the same state, or was it a second house? We're gonna have these wonderful conversations while the sheep are pissed off again. How did this happen? My friend on Facebook was telling me about this, and I didn't listen. My friend was pointing to me, this guy, Jason at 4 on YouTube, and I refused to listen to that idiot. Damn it. That's my fault. I take responsibility. Nobody said life was fair. Nobody said life was fair. My fault. No, you're right. Life isn't fair. But it sure can be if you pay attention to certain things and take advantage. It's going to happen anyways. So if you can see something coming from light years away, and you start preparing for it now, like, buying silver in advance, while you have at the current price $16.15 right now as I'm doing this video. Silver tards, we ride. You may be wanting to load up a little bit, just a little bit on silver, especially for any new subscribers who may be getting in a little late to the game, so to speak. It's going to be one of the things that saves your financial livelihood when the day comes, and I'm here to tell you, I do not believe the day is too far off now. I'm almost certain of it. And Silver Doctors, I keep saying this because this is a fantastic deal, and it may be only going on for the rest of this month, and then it won't be available anymore. So I want to mention as much as I can. sdbullion.com/JasonIp4. I have it down there as a link in my description box of all my videos. JasonIp4. So sdbullion.com/JasonIp4. It'll bring you to a page where you get a 10-ounce bar of silver at spot price. No premium attached. That deal is good for, I think, new customers only. And keep in mind, it's not for any silver bar you want, like the Jesus whipping the banksters out of the temple silver bar, which I freaking love. And I have one here I would like to show you, if you don't mind. Since it's, well, I won't even take it out of the paper or the plastic. Look at them. They're cowering down. Oh, no, Jesus, we're sorry. We didn't mean to give you fractional reserve lending and borrow, steal your money and then borrow, loan it back to you at interest and stuff. We're sorry about that. You can't get this bar with that deal. It's a special silver bar. It's still silver, 10 ounces of silver. It's just a different brand, whoever made the bar or minted it or whatever. And that's the one you get. But ask me if I care if that thing was blank and just said 10 ounces. At spot price? With no premium? Correct. New customers only. Silver Doctors, SD Bullion. Yeah, give me some. Unfortunately, I can't use my own special code they gave me for myself. Number one, I've already bought from them previously before this even happened. But they know I talk a lot about silver and gold, and they just said, look, if you send us any new customers, we'll throw you a little bone, for sending some people our way. But I'd already been buying from them for a while. And they usually charge they always have this special, $7.77 for any silver, shipping any amount of silver. So I could buy 100 ounces, 200 ounces, and it's $7.77, correct. It's hard to beat. So I was very happy with my purchases there. And then just started talking to them a little bit because they know that I talk a lot about this, silver and gold, economy, all that stuff. They have that. They're kind of the same mindset, like-minded people over there. Great guys. So I'm mentioning that to hell and back right now, almost once at least in a day, in one of my videos at least, because I cannot help but feel the window of time is closing before this really starts to get going and prices finally snap back. The club is doing a number on gold and silver lately. You're only going to do a number like they've done here. And I saw something else. Matter of fact, speaking of Silver Doctor, that they had someone on that they had an article on, and the guy's like, when's the last time we had 18 straight down days in gold? Something like that. Oh, 500 years ago. 500 years ago. So we just had something happen that's never happened since 500 years ago. Gold down 18 days in a row. I guess that's what the point he was making. And if you're the club and you know silver and gold are going to be going up, you want to take them down as far as you can to start with, so that the ride up doesn't go really, really high to start with, which causes a stampede of people to get into it. Not to mention, if you get in now or earlier than everyone else, you will get to ride the wave up. You don't want to be sitting around saying, oh my God, silver's $70. This was never supposed to happen. It was never supposed to go back $50, and it did. It's now $70, and I waited. And damn it, I know I should have got it. I knew I should have this. What? Hindsight's 20/20, and I've been there. I did it with Bitcoin. I waited. No, I'm not going to get into it. This is crazy. No, it's too high now. It's too high. Wait for it to come down. And then it didn't come down. Well, maybe I should get in now. No, it's going to come down from where it's at now. And then it didn't come down. 600, 700, 800, 1,000, 1,200. Okay. I've now purchased, I think, 3 Bitcoin at over $1,000 a piece. Of course, it's speaking of which, I got to look at my daily dose of Bitcoin price. Where we at? 1794. It actually touched 1800, ladies and gentlemen. 1799.1. Or did it touch 1800? I can't tell. 1799, it looks like it touched today. It is currently at 1794. Do you know how fast it blew through 1400? It blew through so fast I got to do one video about, hey, Webbot said it was going to 1449 or 1444, whatever it was. Yeah, it just happened. Oh, wait a minute. It was already, next day, it went to 1600 something, down to 1500 something, back up to 16, off to 17. It's now touching $1,800. Cliff High says, according to his data, and his data has been very, very, very right with Bitcoin, $1,900, around that price, should be a pretty decent pullback. Pretty decent pullback in Bitcoin. So I may have to sell off my Bitcoin at or about 1900 and then wait for the pullback, go back in and say, oh, I could buy 2 or 3 more Bitcoin with what I just sold just by playing that little move. But you are playing a game. You are playing essentially a market. And if it's wrong and it just keeps going up and I sell off at $1,900, I'm going to be pretty upset. Dude, it didn't come back down. That's why we're all responsible for our own actions. But anyways, I'm ending this video now. Spoke long enough about this stuff. Take care.